One last car heading in is a rookie driver that came in the other night, Coaster Rider, and then we'll get the drivers meeting going and get you guys ready to roll here tonight. If you would, Callie, I have a rookie driver for the spot. Hang tight. If he doesn't get here in the next few minutes, I'll pull you back in. All right, thanks. All right, Dad. All right, Daz. I'll try to get as much in as I can while the noise is behind me here. Um, Welcome, guys. Tonight is the SCL Indy Lights Series. Tonight's race is the AJ Foyt Trophy Race. It's 250K. That's 103 laps on your board. This is our support series for the IndyCar division, IndyCar Series, which runs tomorrow night. The Texas 500 is tomorrow night, same time. Had a good mix of vets and rookies in here, so it looks like a good show. Gonna give you guys the rundown here. You're gonna have a 5-minute qualifier. Go out, set your starting position as best you can. At the end of the 5-minute qualifier, get your in the 2-minute room, get your pit strategies, everything like that set up. It is a spec car. You can run traction control, stability, ABS. You can change your tire pressures through your pit strategies. There's also adjustments on there for the roll bars and brake bias if you set up buttons for it. Our Indy Light series, they run the Formula Renaults here on the speedways, Formula C on the road courses, and they run the same schedule as the Indy cars. These cars also feature a DRS. Make sure you have a DRS button. You can tell if it's ignited because it'll be highlighted on your telemetry. If you, if you hit the brakes, the thing on ignites, as Daz will tell you, you can ride in traffic just fine without it. It's when you get out front or when you're trying to pass people, chase them down, running by yourself, you need to make sure it's open. So have a button for that. You're also going to need a button for your reset in case you get on your roof. If you do not have a reset button and you end up on your roof, well, you're going to be getting interviewed in the pit lane by Jack Root because they're not going to stop the race to come knock you over. So make sure you have a reset button. And you can only use it, however, when you end up on your roof, and you have to tell the officials, okay, I'm on my roof, reset, and they'll clear you. One last thing, you need a button for your pit road speed limiter. There is no pit road speed limit in the SCL. You can go as fast as you want down pit lane as long as you are not deliberately ghosting through cars. If you deliberately ghost through cars or the pit crews, you will be black flagged and forced to serve a stop and go or back of the line penalty. Anyway, at the end of the qualifying, once you're all set up, it spits us out, get single file. We'll run a first parade lap. At the end of the first parade lap, everybody comes into the pits. I'll help you find your pit stall, put on the strategies and the fuel you want in the car, all that good stuff. After that, that is not a live pit stop. When that one's done, you come back out, line up single file in your starting order. Once we get everybody back lined up, we get the 1 to go signal. We will double you up for the start, and you'll go green the next time by. The starts and restart rules, guys, it's double file on the starts, single file on the restarts. The rules, the leader will call it at the line. When the green flag is thrown, you cannot pass the cars in front of you to the inside before the start finish line. That's your left. You can go to the outside of them just fine. You can go inside if you have to avoid an incident, but you cannot make a move to pass to the inside until you cross the start finish line. The standard SCL Speedway caution rules for the American Tour are in effect. It must be a multi-car incident. Have to be 2 cars making full contact and a full wreck. A little wall kiss and you lose the draft, not a caution. You spin off on your own, not a caution. The marshals, the drivers will call the caution if it's applicable. You guys will then gradually back it down. The pits close as soon as the caution is out. Gradually back it down and line up single file. Once the marshal has the field under control, can see the pits are clear. If it's applicable, more than 1 lap since the last restart, then the pits will open. Underneath the caution, the line of traffic is going to pull down onto the apron in 3 and 4. That way, if you're coming down through the apron, if you're staying out under the yellow, you'll just pull to the right before the entrance to pit, before the pit lane. If you're going in, you just stay to the left and stay in line. It's safer that way than cars diving across, potentially getting knocked into the pit lane backwards and getting DQ'd. So if you're pitting under the yellow, you just go in. If you're not pitting under the yellow, you pull out to the right. The wave around rule is in effect. The wave around rule is in effect tonight. Now, what that means is when the yellow comes out and the field lines back up under the yellow, you get in line wherever you're at, in essence. If you are a lap down car, you have the wave around option. Now, what that means is they'll call out, okay, we're on lap 50. If you're on 49, you have the option of taking the lap back. If you take the lap back, you cannot pit underneath the yellow. You cannot pit under the yellow if you take the lap back. If you're a lap down and you want to pit, just stay a lap down. Just stay in the line where you're at. Our caution limit tonight is going to be what I feel is a fairly generous 7, and we're doing it on the 50-50 basis. That means that there's 4 yellow flags in the first half at the limit, 3 yellow flags in the second. With the 3 parade laps, Daz, that means that your halfway mark is 54. At 54, the cautions reset, and there are 3 left to the finish. There are 4 in the first half. You use the first 4 in the first 15 laps, guys, you're green with no yellows till at least 54. So you're going to have to show some patience here, or you're going to be running some spread out laps when stuff happens. So make sure that you're patient with it. If we have not hit the 3 flag limit in the second half, the final 5 laps are green to the finish. That's lap 99 is that magic number, Daz. 99 is the magic number for green to the finish no matter what. And the no more wave arounds is with 10 to go. That is 94. At 94, there are no more wave arounds. They just restart where they're at in the line. As I said, anybody broadcasting your feed to the SCL Racing Network YouTube, either channel, your tag tonight is SCL 25 AJ Foyt Trophy Race. We got a full weekend here at Texas. We got the Texas 500 IndyCar race tomorrow. We've got the Winston Cup Southern 500 Sunday. You've got Late Model and Grand National Support Series Friday and Saturday late night, and the Camel GT is out at Laguna Seca on Saturday, along with their support class, the Grand Am. Other than that, it's looking pretty solid out here. We got a good field. Daz is your track marshal tonight. He's your race director. Muttley is his race marshal, so follow their instructions. And you got anything you want to add to him, Daz, before we turn him loose here for qualifying? Speed under caution, 70 miles an hour. You maintain a car length to a half a car length to the car in front of you. The back of the field. Absolutely. Little bit to throw out there tonight before I turn it over. We got 2 drivers making their SCL debut tonight, Weight Rejax and Coaster Rider. He made a Pro-Am start the other day, but this is his first full-scale race, so welcome. Wiggle's also a driver we haven't seen. You got a mic on you, Wiggle? Give us flash your thumb if you can hear us. All right, good. Want to make sure you guys can follow the instructions. All right, we got a few veterans, a lot of rookies in here. You guys have a good race. You have 5 minutes to qualify. We've got clear weather on a daytime summer race here today in week 7. So it's going to be a slick and quick track. All right, Daz. I'll be around in the tower, but the track is yours. It's summer from weeks 4 through 7, and then it'll be fall from 8 through 10. Yeah. So this is the last week that it's summer. Yeah. 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 Spring, summer, and then yeah, obviously the off season is winter / Aussie summer. Yeah. Down there where according to Muttley it goes straight from spring to autumn. Well, I grew up in a place where we have 10 months of wet season and 2 months of dry season. That's it. So no, South Florida. All right, good luck, guys. Thing I should remind you guys, these cars, as we said, crazy dirty air in them. Cannot be touching with them. Be very, very careful. If you go to make a pass underneath somebody, then you need to hold your line. Same thing on the outside. Just hold your line and no wild blocking. There's in there. You guys, 3 cars back there. You guys planning on qualifying? Yeah. Okay, just making sure you guys weren't frozen or something. All right, has anybody got something for him here at the end of the session?
Okay, we qualified just outside the top 3, but we can make that up.
All right, I'm going to give you your starting lineup, Daz, before I head off into the broadcast booth. You and Muttley all good? Got all your numbers you need? If you need anything from me, you can get into that party. Just send Muttley over, whatever, and take care of it. All right, your starting lineup for tonight's Indy Light Series AJ Foyt Trophy race. On the pole from Evil OGR Motorsports, your reigning Daytona 500 champion, Gordon. Starting second will be Muttley from Renaissance Racing. Third is Rubilis Photo. Fourth will be Daz from Team Danamore. Fifth is Austin Prime. Sixth, Dale the Whale. Seventh, making his Indy Lights debut, is Wiggle. Eighth, also making his Indy Lights debut, is Coaster Rider. Ninth, Wait Rejack, another debutant. Starting 10th, making his return this season, former Indianapolis 500 winner Remy. 11th will be Mice Pamel from over in Germany. 12th is Pogo Gun, one of our top Rookie of the Year candidates in a number of series this season. Gray Warrior will start in the 13th spot. Gearhead, another returning veteran, former Daytona 500 winner, will start 14th, and Gunter will start 15th. All right, Daz, the field is yours. Walk them through it. You guys have a good show. If you want to see the race afterwards, it's on the SCL Racing Network. And best of luck, guys. No problem. Son of a bitch. Well, you know the drill there, Daz, right? You know the drill there, right, Daz? You know the gearhead just probably hit exit. So yeah, you're gonna have to do the retire to pit box, and I'll turn off the qualifier. Everybody, remember your starting positions. Silly bastard. Yeah, remember where you're at. If you don't, you're starting at the back. Yeah, don't exit the room. God, another one did it. Damn it. You silly bastards, don't exit the room. All right, they're all back. Don't be dumbasses this time. Uh, all right, everybody good? No mute signs. All right, qualifying's off. You know your starting position. Good luck, guys. All right, we'll be bouncing in and out here in the tower, guys, on the broadcast on the SCL Racing Network. Tonight's race, the SCL Indy Lights Series. It is the AJ Foyt Trophy race, longest race of the season for the Indy Lights, 103 laps, 250K, about half the distance we're doing tomorrow for the IndyCar Texas 500. We got a few veterans in here, obviously. Um, we also have a few debutantes, 3 drivers in here making their Indy Lights debut. This is the first step to getting in to the IndyCar series and any of the bigger championship divisions of the American Tour, really. Full weekend of racing here weekend of racing here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Camel GT's out at Laguna Seca on Saturday for the Laguna Seca Trophy race, and all the affiliated support series as well. These guys readying up, going to prepare. They're going to be making their strategy pit stop at the end of the first parade lap. 7 caution limit here tonight. Go ahead and retire and spectate myself. Get on the monitor and give them a few minutes to make their strategy stops and take a station break here as they'll be making their pit stop at the end of the first lap, putting on the tires and fuel that they want. Come back out for 2 more parade laps, and then off we'll go for tonight's AJ Foyt Trophy race. Going to take a quick station break and be right back with you. Daz, one last thing. I just wanted to remind them, go over the pit road entrance and exit on the backstretch thing. All right, no problem. All right. All right, good luck, guys. All right, looks like they're all set. Coming around here on the parade laps. They should have one more. Be getting the one to go signal this time by. On the pole is Evil OGR Gordon. He is an SCL rookie, but a vastly experienced speedway driver. He won the SCL Season 25 Daytona 500 this season in his first try, so he knows his way around the speedway. Took the pole here in qualifying. He's flanked by another veteran, Muttley, and then the variety of rookies fan out. Take a look at our debutantes here tonight, making their first start in this series. We've got Wiggle, 1998. He'll be making his first appearance in this series. Coaster Rider made his debut at the Pro-Am the other night. He'll be making his debut, and also Foyt will be at the Shotgun on the Field, actually. I don't believe he is. He's going to be up a little further than that. And he'll be making his debut here tonight. And we're going to go on board with our shotgun starter Gunter, a second season SCL driver, for the start here in our chase cam, as these guys are going to double it up and get ready to go green this time by here at the AJ Foyt Trophy Race in the SCL Season 25 Indy Light Series. Looking for a good show, a good mix of veterans and rookies, and let's get it on as they're coming down towards the line, a little ragged. Getting closer. And they're green, although I'm not really sure what Mice Pamel was doing there. Get on board at the back of the train here in the chase cam and see if we can see where the action is. On board with Pogo Gun, one of our top Rookie of the Year candidates. Looks like we have a solo. Solo there for Foyt, the rookie. Not running ABS and traction control, nor is DRS, so he's going to struggle if he didn't set the car up right. Back on board now with Pogo. As you can see, cars up on the outside there struggling to keep their form. As they get the tires heated up, deal with the dirty air. Here in the early part of this one. Put it on board Daz here in the middle of the group and running in fourth place inside line. Daz from Team Dana Moore, veteran driver. Got his DRS off while he's in traffic. Some of these guys sliding all over the place here. But as of right now, everybody but the rookie Foyt is in the main pack. But, oh, there's a car going around. That's going to wind up being a caution. Not sure who that is. Mice Pamel's involved. Pogo Gun's involved. Muttley's involved. That's going to be our first yellow of the day. And it looks like Dale the Whale has taken the lead under that. So we have our first caution on lap 7 of the 103 lap 250K AJ Foyt Trophy Race. And they're going to back it down, and we'll see the pit stop coming up. Definitely guys not running the traction control stability, feeling it in these cars. With the spec setups, it just becomes part of your setup. If you dial it in right, you'll never feel it until you hit a bump or hit some crazy dirty air. And that's what happened to the rookie Foyt. He went into the corner, got dirty air from the car outside when that side air just kicked him sideways, and he was not ready for it. But the pits will be opening this time by. With our first yellow, we've got a limit of 4 through the race's first half, 3 through the race's second half. So Dale the Whale is out front here in the early going. OGR Gordon, Evil, EVI on your board there. Third in line was your pole sitter. As they go down to the apron, who's going to take the chance here to try to top up? Looks like we got a number of guys staying out. We got any takers in the line here? Looks like Wiggle, the rookie, making his debut in the series. Deciding to make a pit stop, as well as Muttley, Austin Prime, Mice Pamel. Muttley being held in the pits. Finally let out. He's going to lose some track position there, as is Mice Pamel. And we'll jump on board with Mice Pamel here for the restart and see who will be shotgun on the field. So our first yellow tonight. Big Texas weekend, Texas 500 IndyCar race, Southern 500 Winston Cup race. As I said before, Camel GT Series is out in California at Laguna Seca for the Laguna Seca Trophy race. And check our website, sundaycupleague.wix.com/SCRN for full schedule and specs and our archives. 25 seasons. This is our silver anniversary season in the SCL. Been around since 2010. And season 25 is turning out to be one of the best, as they're lined up here ready for a restart on lap 10 of 103 of the SCL Indy Lights Series AJ Foyt Trophy race. They're off. And you don't get a good line, you don't maintain your throttle correctly there, you're not going to have much success. And right here is where Mice Pamel needed to listen to the instructions and put on the DRS. But might be a language barrier there a little bit too. On board with the rookie Wiggle. He's got a car on his outside. No, Gunter played it smart, gave him some room. As Dale the Whale and Rabila are 1-2. That's two lines start to form. Some of these guys just taking crazy risks at times, trying to get the heat in the tires, trying to get the stability in the car, as they're going three wide through turns 3 and 4. Daz on the outside. Somebody kissing the wall there. Guys are playing with that dirty air a little bit, and it's starting to bite them. Somebody else in the wall again, falling back. I believe that's Muttley. Get at the end of this line here and get on board with Foyt, the rookie driver, running in 11th, looking at the field in front of him, trying to pick where to go. And I believe we may have our second yellow here on lap 13. It looks like, if these guys are backing it down. And yes, indeed we do. Caution number 2 is out on lap 13. Looks like Dale the Whale was involved, as he ended up way at the back of the field. And we should see the pits open up this time as well. So a little early nerves in the Indy Lights race. You see guys going three wide, riding what we call the sucker hole. You're above that second broken white line up in the high part of the track. It's just, you have no margin for error. A dirty air hits you, you're hitting the wall. And guys that do that are showing that they really don't understand the momentum aspect of racing these cars. You need to, build up momentum, but you need to avoid losing it. And if you get out there that high up and you have to get off the throttle, it doesn't matter whether you hit the wall or not, you're losing positions. And it's smart just to hang in a good groove and wait for the openings in front of you. And I think that's what we're seeing here in the early going. But they've run through 2 of their 4 flags here in the first half. Daz is out front, the veteran. He's got Coaster, the rookie, right behind him. Evil OGR Gordon in 3rd, Rabila in 4th, and Pogo rounding out your top 5. Either we'll hit the flag limit or they'll shake off the rust here in the early going. Not looking too bad, just getting a little aggressive. I think as they need to be on the apron. I believe they went more than one lap, but maybe they're going green this time by. I'm not really sure. They definitely went more than one lap. But race director sending it back to green, so we're green. Probably thought the pits should have opened there more than likely, but race director sent them back to green with a quickie caution, and we're underway again on lap 15 of 103. Muttley falling back, Dale falling back. Looking for where the field separates. Let's get on board with Remy, season 17 Indianapolis 500 champion. Hadn't raced since season 21, took the last 3 seasons off. And made, I believe, one start during that period in a Trans Am Series race. And made his return a few weeks back. Going 3 wide up the middle. He better have his stuff together. And Remy shoots through the gap and moves all the way up to second place. Car on the outside there, I believe, is Coaster, the rookie, and he's struggling. He goes around there as Coaster and I believe Foyt got together, and that will probably be our third yellow. They were 3 wide there, not really sure why. Completely unnecessary to be 3 wide at that point, but they went 3 wide, and the wings touched, and that's our third caution of 4 here. We're going to be going green once we hit that 4th one, but these guys, that was just a rookie move there. You go to the outside, you're coming up on the, you're going to be hitting the corner, or the part of the tri-oval anyway, where the wall comes in. There's no reason to be out there at that point. You're not going to make a pass. If anything, you're opening the door for people to come inside you, and, yellow is almost inevitable when, somebody stays up there too long. And all right, looks like the pits did open. We've only got 1 taker so far. Most of these guys still trying to get heat in their tires and happy with the amount of fuel they have. Dale the Whale's going to come in and top off, I believe. Let's see if he changes fuel. Oh, he went through the pits. Looks like Coaster's catching up there. So nobody taking the opportunity to pit here under the 3rd yellow. I think the guy's still just trying to get some heat in the tires and get the things rolling. They've run about 7, 8, a little less than half these laps under yellow so far. They really haven't had a feel for what the car is going to do. I'm not really sure what this guy's doing back here. All right, the pits are open this time by. And we've got a number of guys heading in. Dale, Gunter, Foyt. Let's take a look at Dale's pit stop. Run well in these support series. We've seen him in Indy Lights before. He gets out. Let's take a look. Gunter's on his way out. And Foyt is on his way out. Daz has cycled to the front with Remy directly behind him. Evil, OGR, Gordon in 3rd. Pogo 4th. Gearhead 5th. 3 veterans and 2 experienced rookies in that top 5 so far. So they've used 3 flags of 4 here in the first half, and they need to avoid a situation like that last one. You put cars 3 wide through the tri-oval, to the quad oval, I should say, and you're asking for trouble. Got to use a little more sense than that. Let's jump on board here at the back of the pack here on the restart. Dale the Whale's a fast car. You should expect see him come up as he runs into the car in front of him. It's going to go by Foyt. as Dale the Whale has exploded. So Dale the Whale has blown his motor. You guys were on board when you saw it. All right, they're heading back to green. Dale the Whale, first DNF of the night as he blows his motor. We've still got 14 cars on the track as we take the green on lap 21. Cars in the back trying to be smart, line it up. Just stay with the main group for now and cruise. Keep that caution in your pocket in case some unforeseen stuff happens. Now's not the time to be getting overly aggressive here. Let's go ahead and get some cockpit cam here with Remy running in 6th place right now, as we said. Season 17 Indianapolis 500 champion, 6-time winner in the SCL IndyCar Series, but running a lot of these support races because he's trying to shake off the rust and get back into it. He had some good runs. 3rd place at the Freedom 200 at Indianapolis a couple weeks ago. And he's starting to look like he's regaining his form as he's working his way here steadily through. Cuts to the inside. And I believe we may have just used up our 4th and final caution of the first half. Looks like Coaster, Wiggle, a couple of the rookies getting involved there in the back, so I'm going to assume they were involved in the wreck, and that's going to do it. That is the 4th and final yellow of the first half. These guys are going to be green until at least lap 54, and that's what happens when you're not patient. The guys are dicing in and out of each other. It's an old axiom we have. If you have a run and there's nowhere to take it, you don't have a run. And I think that's what we're seeing. We do have a taker on pit road. That's going to be Gray Warrior, as well as Gunter and Wiggle. We got 5 takers on pit row. Jump on board with Gray Warrior in the 15 car. His service is done and he should be out here. Let's take a look at Gunter in the 21. Guys giving up a lot of track position by pitting with no more yellows. They're going to be in the heart of the pack now, right in the danger zone. That's why I think most of the front runners stayed out. All right, we're going to get on board in the back on the chase cam with Coaster Rider, the rookie making his debut, because there are no more yellows until at least 54, and then 3 more will kick in. So these guys are going to have to mind their P's and Q's now. They have been a little too aggressive in the first 25 laps of this race, first 50 plus K or so, and we got a ways to go. 103 on the board, 250K. All right, let's get them lined up there. Looks like Muttley is trying to get it straightened out, and this is going to be that restart, vital restart. They need to straighten it up here in the back. I'm not sure what the hell they are doing. All right, they're green. Good start, guys being patient there. A little close up front. Let them try to sort it out. Coaster comes in, looking to go inside Muttley. 2 cars into it right there, Coaster Rider and Gray Warrior. Both getting into it on the back stretch, but there are no yellows now, so they are just going to have to get back on it and get racing. Patience is a virtue in these races, guys. Oh, got a car in the wall. Looks like Wiggle. Might have caught it. Looks like he did. Good job. All right, let's move back towards the front. It looks like Foyt just went a lap down. And they're keeping it clean and battling right now. Front 10 cars still with the lead pack. We've got 4 trailing, 3 of them in a group. Let's check in with those guys. 3 of our rookies, Coaster Rider, Gray Warrior, and Wiggle, all running in a 1-2-3 pack. Trying, if they were smarter, they would run nose to tail and try to run down the group in front of them. If they do get nose to tail, they'd have a very good shot at doing it. Very good shot at doing so. But running 2x2 like that, 2x1, they're losing time to the leaders. And they've still got time to do something. You can make up ground with 3 cars when the main pack starts dicing, but these guys need to be lined up single file if they're going to do that. Meanwhile, back at the front, a couple more cars bouncing off. Remy hit the pits. It's like Remy's hitting the pit box here on lap 41. Not sure why that is, but he's doing it. And off he goes. Looks like Rabila and Gunter got caught up in that as well. Mice Pamel, Pogo. And Remy merges back onto the track. So meanwhile, back up front now, there's a 5-car breakaway group. Remy managed to make that stop and stay on the lead lap, so he's not in too bad a shape. Big group of cars that have fallen back running together. Still hoping to move up towards that top 5. Remy's taking it on the chin though, running by himself right now. That's the problem with pitting off sequence without a partner here on the speedways. A little dicing going on. But it continues to be Daz in the lead with Evil OGR Gordon right behind him, Austin Prime, Gearhead, and Muttley making up the rest of the front group of 5. It is broken away as we approach halfway in about 9 more laps. Right now these guys just trying to maintain their gap. I think they all know they're going to have to pit, so they're planning on making a strategic move here on it. While that second group headed by Gunter, who's getting caught now by the guys behind him. Somebody's on their roof. Looks like Gray Warrior went around. Wiggles went around. Mice Pamel's gone around. Coaster Rider. These guys all wrecked together, it appears. Massive accident on the speedway. And that's going to make things interesting here as the lead group starts to catch them. We're on board with Muttley running in 5th place. They're catching the back markers now in that middle pack that just got together in that wreck. So these guys are going to try to hang and hope for a caution so that they can get back on the lead lap. Remy looks like, was that Remy? Yep, Remy got into the wall. And got into somebody there. Another wreck going on. More silliness. Remy got into some blue car. I think it was Rabila. And these guys are just shooting themselves in the foot here, as Muttley got into that one too and lost the lead group. He's now part of the 3-car group along with Remy, who's I'm sorry, not Remy. He's a lap down. That puts us 4 now up in the front group. Daz, Gearhead, Austin Prime, and Evil OGR Gordon as we're closing in on the halfway point. "90 degrees, 140 track temperature. It's a hot, slick track. And these guys are driving like it. Austin Prime looking to go on the outside in the Panasonic car. Trying to take the lead. They've got a Gray Warrior a lap down in 9th, running with this main group. But Daz continues to set the pace. They're going to be at the halfway point now. When they hit the flag, we will be halfway home. 3 more cautions open up to the field here in the AJ Foyt Trophy race. We've got Daz in the lead, Gearhead in 2nd, Austin Prime 3rd, and Evil OGR Gordon, our pole sitter, in 4th place. Let's take a look at some of the pairings here. Back in 5th and 6th, running 14 seconds back. That's Gunter and Muttley. We got caught up in that last accident trying to line up there. They are not gaining time, though. Muttley not holding a real steady line behind Gunter to give him the push that he needs. And they're just losing time to that front group. Rabila Photo, part of a big group of cars here, running 7th, 8th, 9th, and a couple of lap down. We got more cars going around. Coaster's one of them. Foyt is one of them. Got caught up in these, comes right back across the cars. Not the easiest merge, but he makes it through. Wiggle was one of them as well. As these guys just trying to keep it. With that, however, Gunter and Muttley gained some time because the leaders had to back off coming through it. And so we are past the halfway point now. And that actually is a yellow, I believe. Yep, it's going to wind up being a yellow because it was after 54. So that's the first of 3 here in the second half. We're going to see a ton of wave arounds here, more than likely. As these guys are going to have to put their thinking caps on after just really some not smart racing. Right wheel to wheel with people when you're not racing for the finish. I mean, I don't know what most of them were thinking about, but, you know, they ran out of talent and got themselves a lap down. So we'll see probably looks like about 7 cars taking the wave around here. After they get them all lined up, Daz will send them around and then open up the pits for the 7 cars that were still on the lead lap. And there goes the wave around cars. 7 cars on the lead lap will probably come in and top off, take their last set of tires for the end of the race. And we're going to have a whole new race here. I believe Foyt might have been 2 laps down, so he's going to wind up. But anyway, let's take a look at the pit stops. Daz, your leader. Let's see if he can get in and out of the pits and keep the lead with the Team Dana Moore service here in their Indy Lights machine. Their Indy Lights Renault. Daz takes the top. He might be getting held here. Out he goes. Rabila stayed out. And I believe Daz is going to lose position in the pits to Austin Prime. So Austin Prime comes out ahead of him. Rabila Photo is the leader as he chose not to pit. And they're going to come out with Rabila in first, Austin Prime in second, Daz is in third, Evil Gordon will be fourth, Gunter fifth, Muttley in sixth, Gearhead is seventh, and then from there on out it's the lap down cars with Waite, the rookie, still one lap back, still one lap down. All right, they'll be taking the green flag, it looks like, here, as I'll get to the back of the pack here to as Waite is not, yeah, he is at the end of the line here. We'll get on the end of the line there with Coaster as these cars bang each other around, spin it under yellow. It's going to wave off the restart. Just silliness. Running nose to tail under yellow. And that's going to knock them back all over again here. Wiggle's going to wind up being 13th at the back of the field. And they're going to take the restart with 45 laps to go here in the AJ Foyt Trophy Race. Seen a lot of, that's why it's a support series, guys. See a lot of rookies. They should not be regaining their position on the track, regardless of what happened to them there on the under yellow. Hopefully Daz will be telling them that. What you fools are doing. But we should be going back to green. One flag of three in the second half here. Rabila's leading us back to the start. We're on board here with the rookie Waite at the tail end of the field. He's still one lap down. What the hell are you guys doing? And there's the green flag. As a 14 strong pack takes off again. And we have another yellow as it looks like Pogo Gun and Wiggle got into each other. So that's going to be the second yellow here. Once again, just it's like two cars coming together there, fighting for the same real estate. Why they're fighting for the same real estate on lap 60 of 103 is a bit beyond me, but I'm not in the cockpit, so I'll try to reserve judgment. But that is the second of three flags here in the second half. And it appears as though Austin Prime is at the top of the field. Now you're going to see the wave around option here for Waite. We'll see if he takes the wave around and gets back on the lead lap. We'll be opening the pits this time by. We'll see if they give Waite the wave around. If they are, he's not, doesn't appear to be taking it. As if he wants to pit under the yellow. Are they going to send him or not? Let's take a look at Waite's telemetry and see if he might be wanting fuel. It appears that's what he's doing. We'll have to see if anybody decides to head down pit lane, as Austin Prime is our leader. Third place taker, Rabila is going to head into the pits. Gunter's heading into the pits. Remy, Mice, Pam, we're going to have about half the field here. Let's see Rabila Photo on the stop, the independent driver, another rookie. Gets his service. Out he goes. He beats Gunter out. He'll be 7th on the field as 6 cars stayed out on the track. Yep, they're all moving. Foyt, the one who obviously did not listen to the instructions about setting up the pit road speed limiter or the DRS button. So maybe comprehension not his thing, but hopefully driving is. Could have taken a lap back there. I know Daz told him that, but he obviously wanted to put some new tires on the car. And he'll be shotgun on the field, still 1 lap down, as we've only got 1 yellow left on the board with 41 laps at the line. That's exactly 100K, so we're 150K through the 250K here of the AJ Foyt Trophy race, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. And I still don't understand why their car is way out of line. Guys, get in line. If you can't keep it straight and off a car in front of you, not only do you not need to be racing, you don't need a driver's license if you can't do that at 60 miles an hour. Wait and Wiggle struggling without the DRS. Meanwhile, up in the main group, we're on board with Mice Pamel from Germany. Support series regular. Made the occasional start in the championship divisions as well as he tries to go inside of Gunter. There's Gunter just taking it easy here, running the outside line, letting the line form. Let's get into the cockpit here with Gunter. See what he's seeing out of his independent Renault here in the SCL Indy Light Series. Running back, shotgun on the field, but just waiting for the line to form out. As Evil OGR Gordon has taken the lead from Daz and Grey Warrior up front. Somebody in the wall. Once again, too fast through that section. Looks like it was Pogo Gun. And Gunter just trying to see his way through here. As we're down under 100K left in this race. Muttley riding up to the wall, losing the air a little bit. And meanwhile, back at the front where Evil OGR Gordon is holding the lead. Well, these guys right next to each other. I don't know what that was about, but Daz goes around, and that, I believe, is going to be our final caution. They were right on top of each other. It had to be a latency issue because they were, I mean, I don't know where he was getting that close to him. But that is going to be the final yellow, and that being said, last chance for Foyt to take a wave around. They're going to have roughly 85, 90 or so K to go, roughly 35 laps, give or take, 33 laps, give or take, to the finish, so maybe around 75K to go. We'll see if the wave around car takes the wave around. Yes, he is, so Foyt will get back on the lead lap. As the rest of the field has one last shot to decide if they want to top off fuel, put some tires on it. That one happening right at the front, and looks like Daz just came down on Gordon, and chain reaction behind him. We do have 3-4 takers into the pits. Let's take a look at Gunter's pit stop here. Seven yellows and 68 laps is nothing to write home to your mom about, guys. It happens, but most of these yellows have been the kind of thing that you don't see in the IndyCar series, which is why this is a support series, obviously. Field's not as experienced, putting themselves in positions they really don't need to be in. Although those were two very experienced drivers right there that caused that last one. Well, we're going to get shotgun on the field with Wait for what's going to be the final restart. They're going to have 35 laps to go, about 87K to complete the AJ Foyt Trophy race. And I'm going to put money on it right here that a couple of cars are going to be taken out right here at the beginning because somebody's going to be silly. Well, as I said, that's why it's Indy Lights and not IndyCar. Manage the throttle. Don't get right on his tail there. Wait. All right, they're off in green. That is the final restart, and we'll see how this Indy Lights Series event plays out. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Carlin Hicks here on the Sunday Cup League Racing Network. Somebody going down. Looks like Gray Warrior. Oh, right there. Somebody into the wall. That was Austin Prime. Seemed to lose the air on the car. Still got time to try to catch a draft and maybe get back in it. Let's get on board here with Pogo Gun, who's back in 11th, at the tail end of the main group. He's running right behind Remy, running awfully close right behind Remy. As we see Muttley doing his slide to the outside. Nice Pamel right there in the yellow car in front of him, also fighting that air a little bit. He's got cars to the inside of him here. Pogo has won the Support Series. He's been a very promising driver. As I said, I don't have the numbers in front of me. He might actually be leading the IndyCar and or any other series Rookie of the Year standings at the moment. Had a terrific debut season. Oh, Gray Warrior coming up a little on him. He's behind Muttley, who's loose as a goose with its neck in the noose. Remy came right across. Remy cut right across somebody and took himself down. He said Remy getting his bearings back right there. I'm not sure who that was, but he definitely came right across him. I think it was Gunter. And if you're not paying attention out here, your race can be done just like that. Meanwhile, 12 cars still with the main group. Only Austin Prime and Remy have fallen back. Like I said, these guys are going to start making the mistakes that take themselves out. You got to get to the finish to have a shot at winning. 9th, 10th place is not worth it at this point. Line up how you're going to work your way through. You're not going to do it all at once. Like Wait right here, getting way too close to the cars in front of him. That's making his air dirty. He's getting a lot of aero push. The car's sliding on him, as you can see, and it's all because he's not managing the gap correctly. He's not going anywhere. And as soon as that car in front of him checks up, he's going to nail him. There's the line checking up. Wait loses a bunch of momentum. That's the kind of stuff you got to learn with time. Meanwhile, back up front, Rabila has taken the lead from Evil Gordon. As I said, still 12 cars with the main group. No more yellows. There they go 3 wide. Gray Warrior gets into the wall. This guy's not using their mirrors too well. Got to be there at the end. Just be patient and hang on to it. You got no more yellows here. There they go. A whole bunch of cars getting into it. There's Rabila's one of them. Coaster's another. Gearhead's another. Mice Pamel's another. Gray Warrior comes through it somewhat. Pogo comes through it somewhat, but it leaves 4 cars alone at the front. Evil OGR Gordon, Wiggle, Gunter, and Wait. 2 rookie drivers in their debut luck out and get through that. So we may have some crazy stuff here. The question is, does Evil have anybody to draft with here to try to stretch that lead? These guys behind them, particularly Gearhead and Grey Warrior, can hook up and try to make a move here. The rest of these guys are going to be fighting for whatever position they can find. As Daz got caught up in that as well. He's running behind Mice Pamel. On board with Coaster, who's trying desperately to avoid Muttley. Get on board with Waite, who's at the tail end. He's in 4th place. Rookie driver in his debut. Actually, Pogo caught him, so we got 5 cars with that lead group now. 2 of them are debutante rookies. Wiggle in 2nd place, Waite in 4th, and the blue and black cars there. Give Gordon the experience here. But Pogo could be a factor as we've on lap 80 of 103. Real quick check on our message board. All right. This group, once again, 3 cars. They could be doing something if they would line up. Coaster Rider, Muttley, and Austin Prime could probably do some catching up. They're about to catch Rabila. Gearhead has fallen behind Grey Warrior, who's running alone in 6th. These guys are just picking up scraps here at this point. But there's the main group again. As we said, 5 cars, 2 of them debutante rookies who fall into the back. Probably the smart thing for them to do right now, just manage the air. As when they hit the line, there'll be 21 to go. About 50K remaining in the AJ Foyt Trophy race. As Gordon, the most experienced driver in this type of racing among that group, just biding his time, waiting to see what they do. A lot of the big threats have been taken out in that last accident, so they're back there fighting for what position they can have. It's like Wiggle and Waite. The rookies are showing some patience, waiting for their opportunity here. Let's get on board the cockpit cam here with Waite. His debut. He keeps trying to go to the outside by himself. I don't think it's happening. Not until somebody lines up with him, and these guys are just happy to race it out to the end. You got a guaranteed top 5 if you play it smart. So he goes inside Wiggle. Rides way too close to Pogo there. But I believe he put Wiggles on his outside. These two are side by side right now. little bit of a kiss there. Wiggle catches it as they're down to 16 to go. No real progress being made behind them, a little bit, but not enough to worry these guys. Wiggle needs to be a little careful about the closeness there. He's dancing with sending himself flying here. While up front, Evil, Gunter, and Pogo are just waiting it out. They're going to be hitting lap traffic, though, here pretty soon, and that's going to make things interesting. Wait and Wiggle playing a dangerous game back here. But these are two excited rookies in their first race. Evil GR Gordon, the SCL 25 Daytona 500 champion earlier this season, is showing out here at the Indy Lights. He's leading. Daz led most of the early part of this race. He got caught up in that last wreck and is now back in 12th in a 3-car group. They may have a battle back there for the last half of the field, but we're going to stick here with the leaders for now, as this is where the action is. Got a lap down car moving out of the way. I believe that's Coaster Rider choosing to hit the apron rather than getting in the way of the leaders, which is a nice move. And they're coming down to it. It'll be 10 to go when they hit the line now. 25K left. About 15 miles or so. And you know, Pogo and Gunter right here trying to line up what their move's going to be, but what's bothering them is the two rookies right behind them. They don't know what the two rookies are going to do. And more rookies, more so debutantes. This is their first race here in the SCL, so they're kind of fortunate to find themselves in with this lead group after that last wreck, but let's see what they can do with it. As they are coming through traffic now, let's get back on the chase cam with Wiggle. They're catching that back group of cars in a hurry. There will be 8 to go at the line. Wiggle goes way to the inside. May have actually had the position. I don't know if he could have made the turn there, though. Pogo is certainly not going to concede it at this point in the race. But we got the best seat in the house here to the final run down to the finish. Gunter gets wide. He gets in. Ooh. Foyt gets into Gunter a little bit. Still pushing it a little hard. As they're just about 3 wide. Coming down towards the finish. 6 to go at the line. This guy's getting dicey now. Pogo goes way up high. And we'll see if he keeps the momentum. Be 5 to go at the line. Evil OGR Gordon led much of the second half here, at least towards the last 30 laps of this race. Pogo goes inside. Wiggle makes a move. These guys are thinking about it. That was all Pogo right there. Not a good move by Pogo. Came across Wiggle, knocked him into the wall. Made the wrong time for that move. That was Pogo Gun on lap 99. He's going to try to make a move to the outside. As now it's down to 4 thanks to Pogo's mistake there. As there's going to be 3 to go when they hit the line. These guys are going to obviously go 2 by 2 at some point, you would think. But they're catching that lead pack, and that actually, as long as they don't quite catch him, it's an advantage for the leader because he'll get a little bit of draft to keep him to hold off the late surge. But they might get him. Foyt trying to hang on to the car. He's loose as a goose. Pogo goes inside of him. Pogo once again not quite looking back and almost came across again. See what they're doing, they're getting themselves too close to the car in front of them and they have nowhere to go. All right, 2 to go now. All right, the white flag is out. Lap car is getting out of the way, and there he goes. Foyt goes around, flips the car, takes Pogo with him. Looks like he overreacted to the lap car, but let's see what happens at the finish. Does Gunter have a shot? No, he does not, and Gordon is going to take it at the line. Let's see if he hangs on. Foyt is going to come in 3rd. Pogo is going to take it in 4th. Like something else happened there to Wiggle, who's come to a stop. He was in a certain 5th place finish. Something happened to him, possibly with lap traffic. Not really sure there what happened. He was running all by himself in 5th, so either he got caught up with lap traffic or spun himself out. But it's going to be Evil OGR Gordon from OGR Motorsports who takes the win. Gunter is going to come home in 2nd. The rookie in his debut, Foyt, Rejack, will finish 3rd. Pogo Gun in 4th, and Gray Warrior will round out your top 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to head back into the room now. We will catch you tomorrow night with the Texas 500 IndyCar Series race. Thanks for joining us, guys. Have a good one.